This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
The logical question to ask is, Baa Baaa, black sheep, have you any wool? The lovely Manjari Fadnis is here. Hello, welcome back to the show. And Maniesh Paul, it looks as though you never left, my brother.
Yeah, I was right outside only. After promoting that, now I'm here to promote my
You leave with a beautiful blonde woman and you come back with a beautiful auburn-haired woman.
Yeah.
It's only the women that change.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, this movie sounds like so much fun.
It is.
Did you have fun making it?
It was crazy making it because I think everyone knows how funny Maniesh is. And
The
our
operative
director
word
as
is crazy.
Crazy, yeah. And even,
How?
I think we can go a notch higher. Mad.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, mad Maniesh Paul. And even our director, he looks extremely, very serious and everything. But you put both of them together in one room and it's just a riot. They're very funny. So I had a great time. I've never laughed so much on any set.
But otherwise, we never went to one room together. Me and my director.
Okay.
Well played, brother. Very well played. Very well. Now, everybody is going to ask you about this new... This is the question that the director or the producer should be here for. But they always, they put a revolver on your kandha as actors and you have to answer this terrible question.
Yeah.
Why are there 3 E's in Baa?
Yeah, it's like Baa Baaa. It's like, it's not Baa
Is it
Baaa.
numerology, really?
I don't know. I think that's the director. I think director will be the best to answer that.
Director and producer never hear the actors say, no, you should ask them.
Yeah, just so. No, but I think it's because of Baa Baaa, black sheep.
Yeah.
You understand how the...
Which I think Annu Kapoor does a fantastic
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Man.
Awesome.
Lovely one he does.
Yeah.
He actually looks like one at that moment. He's so good. He's so good.
And he showed up at the music launch with a Stetson hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a wine glass in hand. Only he can do that.
He was so cool, He
Yeah.
didn't want to leave his glass. So he said, "Oh, kya fark padta hai?" He took his glass and he went up. And he was singing and dancing and, he was...
If any of
He's
us did that,
amazing.
we'd get trolled. Absolutely. That's the only difference here. So in this mad setup, with this mad trailer, what do you play, Manjari Fadnis?
So I'm playing Angelina Morris in the film.
Ooh,
Who is...
that's an exotic Bond name.
Oh, yeah. So I'm playing Anu Kapoor's daughter. And I'm basically shack owner in Goa, like cool, chilled out, has a boyfriend, childhood sweetheart, Baa Baaa. She's in love with him, but she loves her dad too, and my dad hates Baa Baaa, like all girls' dads who don't like their boyfriends.
Totally.
So I'm his Cinderella, and my father's slightly crazy, like every character in this film is. So he is playing this art teacher who is also an undercover con artist who will paint original paintings and sell it as originals, but actually they're fake. So yeah.
Which is actually quite crazy because Hussain Saab's fakes sometimes sell as much as, God bless his soul, Hussain Saab's originals, and which is a huge art forgery market going on there.
Yeah.
I'm very fascinated by how people can have other sides to them. The fact that Anupam Kher is, bunoing a sweater and he's a contract killer. Do you know of such people who you looked at and said, I didn't know about this guy or this girl?
No,
Met them at strange places.
Actually, I don't know, but I would now actually like to meet such people who will walk up to me, hey, actually, I'm a plumber. Okay. No, but actually, I'm a contract killer too. Huh? What? So, actually, those kind of people, that was the one thing which really attracted me to the script. The one-liner that your father walking up to you one day and saying, I'm not a chartered accountant, I'm a contract killer. And from tomorrow, you too have to be a contract killer. So, it was amazing, So, that was something I really liked.
Something like this happened to me. A guy who went to school with me turned out to be from Raw, and I found out years later when he quit the army. you know.
Wow.
Has that ever happened to you? That you thought this girl was a particular way, a friend from school, but she turned out some other way?
My dad is in the army. That's it. He's not told me anything more than that. I have no idea.
They're not supposed to tell you,
Is he in
especially
the
when they're
army
posting.
Are you sure about that?
You don't know where they're posted, lots of times. Yeah, and they're not supposed to tell you. This is not dinner table conversation. So dad's in the artillery or the air force?
he's
or where
in
is he?
signals.
He's in signals,
Yeah.
yeah. So a lot of those dinner conversations are not going to go in edit.
I'm going to go and ask my dad.
He didn't give her any signal on that.
So
he
cool.
actually is.
So, sometimes it can be a little tough when you have some Punjabis in the room together. Manish Paul from Delhi, Mr. Anu Kapoor is very loudly Punjabi. Mr. K is actually an all-rounder. He can be here, he can be there and this and
वो
that.
जहाँ के जाते हैं वहाँ के हो जाते हैं.
So, did these Panju boys ever get in, gang up and take
They
off?
would
on you?
always pull my legs, yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Sweet, nice girl.
sweet, nice. But we actually really troubled her. We would all have dinner together, And at the dinner table, trust me, like all the people around actually thought these are mad people. They have been shooting for 12 to 14 hours and they come back and this is what they're doing, like so much of energy. But all of us had a wonderful time, and yes, the target was Manjari yet.
But I was very pampered too, so I didn't mind it.
You're pretty much the only girl on the set. I mean,
Yes.
Natasha comes in now and then. Or she has a special appearance, does she?
We never share any screen space as such.
Yeah.
But she has her own space in the film.
And what space does the girl who's in Galla Goriyan have?
Oh!
Who is she, by the way? Please tell name.
She's Scarlett.
Scarlett?
Not Johansson. She's Scarlett Wilson. So she's a model and she's been in other songs also. So she's a very good friend also. So when I got to know she's there in the song,
Very good friend already.
Good friend.
Before
we are good friends.
phone number, address, everything.
Yeah.
So is she British or what is she? I mean,
She's a Brit. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she obviously works here also as a model. And when we got to know her, and she's a brilliant dancer. So I think she's added that oomph to the song.
Oh, yeah.
And apart from that, obviously, the other oomph factor was Mika Paji. Hey, the Punjabi oomph.
No, but I like the fact that you guys are like, competing for attention.
Yeah.
And she's in the middle. I mean, it adds a nice touch to the whole song.
And then who takes it away?
Mr. K.
तुम्हारी खेर नहीं.
I have so many female actor friends, actresses, who turn around and say, my God, these Brazilians, these Eastern Europeans and Brits are taking all work away. Ever felt that way? Or, you're just so comfortable in the space that you're in that you couldn't be
I'm
bothered?
very comfortable in the space I am in. I am loving my job. I'm doing everything that I love the most in the industry. And I've constantly got work and worked with the best people. And I'm honing my craft. I'm growing as an actor. I have no complaints.
You have no problems with Romanians and Britishers and Polish people
I'm
and Brazilians coming into the industry.
I'm a very caring
As long as
guy.
they're women.
Yeah. See, I'm a very caring guy. I like to care about all these women. Yeah. So whenever they are here in India, I give them a call, make them comfortable.
I'm really thrilled for my brother Shan, and you also know him, that it's such a wonderful soundtrack, and Superbia is him and Gaurav and Roshin doing so well for themselves. They got Mika to sing a ballad, which I thought was the eighth wonder of the world or something.
Actually, Mika Paji is, oh, chak do. He's like that, and then suddenly he's like, when I heard the song, I said, really? Is that Mika Paji? And it is awesome. A lot of people are getting the surprise, because Galla Goriya Mika Paji singing still, it's his style. But he definitely is something else.
And it's actually got an old world charm to it, because, no offense to Arman and Amal and Arijit, they're doing some great work. Yeah. But when you have Mahalakshmi and Mika, it takes you back to the days of Shreya and Sunidhi and stuff like that. And Sonu,
Sonu sang it so beautifully, that Angelina song.
Yeah. So Angelina is your name, but what would be Anu Kapoor's name?
Brian Morris.
He's Brian
Morris. And he is, in fact, I would like to make a special mention for Anupam Kher sir, Anu Kapoor sir and KK Menon sir. They are beyond brilliant in the film. I think they're so good in the film. The moment you see them on screen, their scenes, they are outstanding. So, we got to learn so much. I honestly saw my film yesterday for the first time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, even me.
So what do you think of yourself?
Okay, I will tell about him. I think he's...
Yeah, actually, what do you think of him and what do you think of Manjari? Yeah.
I think he's brilliant in the film. He's looking so good, and it's not always comedy is attached to Maniesh's name, but here he's showing so much of a range, be it comedy, be it style, and he's looking so good. There are some serious moments, there's some action scenes. He's done so well in the film.
And I'm bare chest also in the film.
Yeah, I noticed, man. You're pulling some crunches, pull-ups and things like that.
Yeah, and pulling cramps also.
Guy has to work hard for his money,
It was really, really difficult.
And being beaten at odd places by Mr. Kher. I don't know how he stimulated that lathi wala.
That was actually his idea, and that was on the spot.
Oh my God.
And that was right on the spot.
Very dangerous, brother.
It was 60% there and 40% was acting.
I think he fainted also the same day.
I can imagine if your jewels are hurt. Women think of jewels in an entirely different way.
Jewels. I have my jewels, lady. I don't want yours.
Correct. That is correct. Yes. Yeah. The fact that you had to work out and beef up for this particular particular role? I mean, I understand that eventually you become a contract killer. Was that made apparent to you much in advance? Were you in training mode for this film?
I had to train for this film. See, generally I try and be in shape 365 days, but I do lose it at times. But for this film, I really had to be like, wow. Because Vishwas sir told me, he said, Manish, it's a normal looking 25-year-old guy, but then you become a contract killer. So, I want to see that transition, your physical change, how it happens. And there is a training song. So the moment he said training song, only one thing could come to my head. I said, wow, this is my moment, So then I made sure that, if I'm training, if my t-shirt has to go off, then it has to look good.
But it's easier being just regular Manish Paul, which is cracking one-liners and jokes in concerts and live TV shows and making your money.
Actually go the other way around, making your money. But obviously, but for playing any other character, yes, I have to work harder because now hosting comes very naturally to me. But in this film, we whoever friend who saw the film yesterday, they had one thing to say: Manish, you're not looking like just a comic guy in the film. There are different shades, as just Manjari just told you. So there are emotional scenes, there are action scenes where I'm actually beating the goons up. So all those things were really, really exciting.
Speaking of working out, I don't know if other people in the media have asked you about this, but wonderful picture of you in a bikini shot from the back. Social network.
And
so
there
everybody's
were
asking
no
about
strings attached.
what happened to the sweet Marathi mulgi? Nobody's complaining. I'm just saying.
No, we are not
so
complaining.
who shot that and where was that? It had nothing to do with the movie. I imagine just
that was just I had shot this ad just before Baa Baaa
But who
Black.
shot that picture? First tell us that.
That was a lady who was my makeup artist in Malaysia for the Malaysia tourism.
That
ad.
is an
It's
extremely
not that
boring
easy.
answer.
I know it's really sad, but that's true.
You could have said Manish Paul sneaked up behind me.
Somebody was there who clicked my picture.
Well, it's very well done. So no such grief in your life saying you have to shape up for this role and do your Pilates and this and that. Or do you have a regime?
I was like, when I had gone for the audition for the first time, normally I'm a foodie from hell and I have a sweet tooth from hell, and I was called for the audition right after Diwali, which was very wrong timing for me because Diwali means besan ki laddu and it means gulab jamun and what not at home. So when I came for the audition, I had bloated up, and this character required the girl to be very fit, and Vishwas was like, Manjari, I'm really sorry, but maybe next film, but you don't look the character right now. Yeah.
Wow.
So I took it upon myself, and they were going to start the shooting immediately, but luckily they had to push it for certain reasons, and it went ahead by I think 4 to 6 months ahead.
Yeah.
And I anyway started preparing whether I had got this film or not. I was like, if it's mine, it'll come to me, and it did.
And it did. Well done. Well done.
At one time she was not even fitting into the frame, but then finally she
So who's your trainer, man? Who's the man who worked his magic on you or the lady?
Yeah, the guy is called Praveen Nair. So he's been working very hard with me. He's been training me for last 5 years when I started my first film, Mickey Virus. So he trained me for that. Since then, he's been with me and he makes sure that what I eat, how much I work out. So he's been there all the time.
And having said that, Punjabi boy from Delhi, Diwali must have been tough on you too.
I honestly have...
Tash, khana,
It's khana, peena, tash. Khana, hello. Khana, hello. So, and you know what happens is when I go to Delhi, so everybody's really excited. Go, oh, Mickey aa gaya. That's my pet name. Oh, Mickey aa gaya, usko bulao, khana khilayenge. So, our love, our way of expressing love is khana thusna. So, that's... that happens when I go to Delhi. So, I have to actually tell my mom, Mummy, I'm coming, but please don't tell everybody I'm here. So that I actually come back at least with 1 pack because 6 packs are gone. So, at least 1 is still there. It's like that.
KK was here for Vodka Diaries and I had this conversation with him where he got into one spiritual zone and, he seems to be a really wise man. So, who spent more time with KK Menon on the set? Was it you? Was it
I think
you?
I did more work with
quite
KK.
an evolved kind of guy, yeah? Quite a thinker, philosopher, that kind of person, yeah?
He is honestly, number one, the commendable thing about him is he never takes his phone on the set.
Wow.
I haven't seen any actor without a mobile phone on the set. He will take his mobile phone, keep it in the vanity, he'll come to the set, be in the character throughout.
And he won't even talk to people much.
He doesn't talk. So he'll be in the character, he'll be talking about the scene and all. So that way he's superb, yeah. So I think he's done a fab job in the film. I think mere to muh bhi chota hai unke liye bolne ka fab job because he's so great as an actor. Feels great to be sharing this screen with him.
Mr. Kher has this institute called Actor Prepares.
Yes.
I mean, which means he's the right guy to go to for any kind of acting advice. Did you get any? You guys? Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yes, of
absolutely. He definitely helped us. I have a lot of scenes with Anupam Kher sir. So first day only he took me and made me sit down and told me, तो film का hero है और hero की तरह रहना है. So all that he made sure, So कहीं भी if I would talk a little lightly, he would just walk up and say, नहीं, you're the hero, so talk like one. So somewhere ना मुझे होता था यार इतने बड़े actors हैं, how would I try and be the guy? So he said no, you have to. So all those things he definitely helped us with.
Wow. And Mr. Kapoor, yeah, I remember seeing Antakshari and going, man, this guy can talk. You can give him any topic on the face of the earth and he'll just go on and on and on and on.
He's still the same.
You got a taste a bit of that, Manjari?
Oh yeah, of course. I think all of us did because I think we've mentioned this before, but we used to all collect at the dinner table and baaton pe, like he had so many beautiful stories to tell and he narrates so well and like anything his energy levels are like I don't know from where he gets all his energy, man. Kabhi bhi gana shuru ho jayega, gana bajana, like he'll sing a Munni Badnaam Hui in a classical very serious tone. Matlab he's so entertaining.
So your character, he's Baba.
Baba.
He's a Phattu who's just thrown into this contract killer situation.
Yeah, Phattu. He wants to enjoy his life. Yeah, he's happy with his motorcycle and girlfriend. So he likes to sing around, dance, and have a good time. And one day his dad tells him that you have to be a contract killer. So he says, I can't be. The moment he sees a gun, he faints. That kind of a guy. But how he becomes a contract killer and how there's a lot of thriller element attached to the film, where there is some goof up which happens and how Baba and Charlie, which is Anupam sir, they get together and they solve the thing.
Now, I know that Vishwas and Mr. Kher used to work together, in the sense that Vishwas used to work with Mr. Kher's company. Do you know him from before? Did you have the confidence that, he's going to be able to pull this off?
No, I definitely had confidence because I've met him a lot of times, So, you're talking about Anupam sir?
No, I'm talking about Vishwas,
Vishwas sir.
Your director.
Yeah, honestly.
So, Mr. Kher and him used to work in... he used to work for Mr. Kher, isn't it?
Yeah. But Vishwas sir, honestly, being very honest, I knew he'll do it, but I didn't know that he'll do it so good.
Wow. You said naya director hai, dekhte hain, he's an actor, whatever.
And I knew that Anupam Kher sir is there, Anu Kapoor sir. The casting is good, the script is very good, But the moment we went on the set, he completely took over.
Yeah.
Vishwas sir completely knew what he wanted to do.
He was in command.
Yeah. So we were very sorted as actors. We knew we are in safe hands. I think from day one, I knew we are in safe hands. So we didn't have to work hard on that. Yare yaar, ye shot kaise hoga? Hum bhi soche kya? Nahi. We just had to come on the set, perform, and we were relaxed. So that way he's brilliant.
And that must have given you confidence that if Mr. Kher and Anu Kapoor and KK have signed a movie, it can't be a bad script. Was that one of the reasons you signed on? Yeah.
Not just that, but also I knew Vishwas since a few years before that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I knew him and Prachi very, very well. And I've always liked his sensibility as a person. And I know he's been in the industry. He's brought up in this industry and his knowledge of films and everything is so good. I mean, I was kind of sure that this man will do a great job. So I never doubted.
And do you enjoy comedy? Do you like, the quickness and the pace and the timing of comedy? You love it?
I love comedies. I absolutely love comedies and everything that's entertaining and, it just transports you to another world. And
I get the feeling that you would have improved as a performer in this one. When you've got a guy like him who has incredible comic timing, and the three of them who are the way they are.
See, naturally, because whenever you're acting is all about reacting, and when you have such great actors around you, naturally your performance enhances. So, yeah.
I love the shot in the trailer where you come in Bond-esque style in a suit and he tulps you. So this guy obviously thinks that he's now seriously going to become a contract killer.
Yeah. The moment he gets to know I have to be a contract killer, next morning he gets a nice black suit and sunglasses. Hey, Bond, James Bond, and gets one punch on his nose. Ki, come on, man. Hello, this is not the way we are. So how that actually is a very, very funny sequence. How he trains me with that lathi. You saw that in the trailer again between my legs.
Okay, you're gonna have to do a little something difficult for me, which is a game, which is Baa Baaa Black Sheep. You have to rhyme and finish the rhyme. Okay, and it can't be have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full.
I think Baa Baaa Black Sheep. Have you any wool?
पिक्चर देखने की हो रही है चुल.
अबे जल्दी टिकट बुक कर, थिएटर होने वाला है फुल.
You guys are such poets. So Goa was a filming location. I saw this very romantic one where you're making a heart sign.
वो लग रहा था कि हमारा हार्ट इतना टेढ़ा बन रहा है.
You want to see a heart? His hand is like a giant, and look at the heart we make.
Yeah. So हमारा heart, see my heart it doesn't complete.
Freaking make it.
So actually,
You have long fingers, brother. Yeah. So that was Goa with the sunset in the background.
Yeah, it was beautiful. We had so much of fun, We would actually spend a lot of time on the beach after the wrap up, and it was amazing.
And the cannons and all were also Goa, where you were doing
that's the Goa. That's Goa. That was the day I actually almost fainted, because for this I had to be on lesser water and all that, just to be a little more. I had lesser food. Not that I didn't go without food, but for being more ripped, I had to be like, okay, fine. And I had to do some 500 push-ups because they were taking the shot again and again. And I was like, woof, gone, man, gone.
Oh my God. You had no such problems where you were asked to stay off
I
food.
cannot stay off food at all. Not for 1 second. I get hungry after every half an hour.
Listen, I was so pleasantly surprised with each passing day when I see all these millions of hits that he's getting as a singer.
Oh yeah.
You know,
9 million plus.
So did you make him sing at least? I mean, did he do a bit of Harjai? Did he do something for you on the set?
I think Harjai came in much later.
Harjai came in later.
Yeah.
But I think apart from that, me and Annu sir, we would actually sit and sing.
I always knew he sang very well. I've seen him singing before.
I have him singing in studio, a video, priceless video, singing Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton and Harjai.
Yeah.
Which went on social networking and became viral.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're not making use of his services if you're filming with him and not getting him sing.
No.
Because
we made him sing a lot of times. Yeah, of course.
did?
Of course.
Yeah. So do you remember a song that him and Anuji did, like a duet, which you thought was really cool?
Chikni Chameli they did. Chikni Chameli.
And Chikni Chameli in a different rag.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Seriously.
So I will be uploading the video in the evening, and I'll tag you also. You have to hear that. Chikni Chameli Paua leke jaye. So that was the rag. He started singing some rag, and I started Manish rag with Chikni Chameli Guchai, and we continued with that.
He seemed as though he must have been a very naughty. Were you a naughty child in school?
I was not.
Were you? Excuse me.
Look at her.
You were Sida?
No, were you? मतलब क्या होता है? मतलब
It's obvious. But were you?
Yeah. I was quite mischievous, but never harmed anybody.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of fun.
You, madam?
No, I was totally like the front bencher, always answering questions. I was always on stage and everything, and I would never let anybody copy from my paper. I would hide my paper and write. I was very annoying.
And I used to hate such girls.
होता
था एक आंसर दिखा देगी तू घिस जाएगी क्या?
I would not even correct my answer if I hear the right answer from somewhere. I won't correct it because I made a mistake. I will accept it.
This should have probably been the first question, but why is it called Baa Baaa Black Sheep? Is it because there are various types of sheep in the film, like human sheep?
Human sheep actually. Because see, the character is called Baba, that's played by me, and there are a lot of black sheep in the film because all the characters in the film have a little grey shade to them. So everybody is a little dual character.
Not the smart sheep,
not
the cheat sheep.
Angelina.
Except
Angelina.
Angelina was Angelina.
But that's such a sexy name, huh? That's a great screen name. Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you for rolling by. I can't wait to watch Baa Baaa Black Sheep.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you
for having us over. Thanks.